Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Again, it's Smallwood. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Wentz now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Chargers getting set to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Play fake. Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Second down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, here we go.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. Still going. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Play fake here on first down. A dump off to Smallwood. Escapes the defender. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
To throw, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
To throw is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And some room to work. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On play action, Rivers. Space to run past the 20. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. Rivers now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Play action now. Rivers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
2nd down following the incompletion.
81.
Here's Smallwood. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. going right back to Smallwood. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily, put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
You've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Wentz will try again on second down. And his pass incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On play action, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, Smallwood. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. The guilty party, Chance Warmack, the guard out of Alabama. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
On play action, it's Wentz. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. To throw, Rivers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't they?
Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Smallwood, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive. Throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Jones going to throw again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Chargers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They run Smallwood. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Wentz to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And now the offense operates in the red zone. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Mebane getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession is something to watch. The Browns are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against that Jets team that wants to control the game as well.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And there goes Duke Johnson. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is Bilal Powell. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Forte. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Paddock. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers, because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Petty now.
down's important, but you know as well as I do, partner, third down is key for both offenses and defenses, and Cleveland's got to get better on third down on D.
And what they did right there, you're right, they need more of. They were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks last year, but a big one there brings up a punting situation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. So out now come the Jets. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gordon. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. That's complete. It's Gordon. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now it's Crowell. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go!
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to throw here. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back to throw now on first down. Got some real estate inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Enunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, were the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
Play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And that'll make it 13-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They keep it with Crowell on first. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action. Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Flushed out right. Complete to Stewart, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand, let's round.
Kizer on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Here we go. White 90.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kizer. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
Let's go. White 90.
Second down, Kizer. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Kizer yet again. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And now a first down following that long gain. Again, it's Kizer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now a second down throw for Kizer, and that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Kizer. He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Green 39. Green 39.
In motion, Enunwa. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the big tight end shifting around. On second down, Forte. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Danny Shelton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ohio.
A first down throw for Kaiser, and that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On the counter, it's Crowell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and burn some clock now with Forte. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. This is the running back, Powell. He finds some open field here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Powell, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On play action, their throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
To throw, Kaiser. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Play action, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Kaiser. He finds Coleman, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he fires one incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And the Jets set to take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Here we go now. 319. 319.
Another run, this time Forte. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He can run for it, and he will. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time, don't they?
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.